You don't know what a kit is, but you want to know what a kit is. Gunplapedia.
Astray Blue Frame Second Revise. The Astray Blue Frame Second Revise is a personalized experimental mobile suit from Gundam vs. Astray, which is yet another Astray side story manga in the Seed universe. So the Blue Frame is Guy Murakumo's own personal custom machine. He is a mercenary of Serpentale and a coordinator, and just the coolest guy ever. And way back when, long story short, when the 5 experimental G weapons were being developed in Heliopolis, Morgan wrote, and the company's developers behind those weapons decided to double dip a little bit for orb's sake, and they used the research data on those Gundams to make their own little mobile suits in the background, over here in a separate hangar, like 2 floors down and 1 to the right in the parking garage. Don't worry about it. When the colony was blown the hell up, when Zaf raided it to get the G weapons, there were 4 of these machines. Secretly 5, but don't worry about that one, it's dumb. 4 of these machines that made it out. One of them was the Blue Frame that was picked up by some smelly dumb junker, and eventually made it in the hands of Guy. Guy used that Blue Frame as a personal machine for a while, until it was wrecked up and had to be rebuilt into the Blue Frame Second L. It takes the base Blue Frame, and it slaps a bunch of parts the guy wanted to put on it that just didn't have time to fully finish, and a bunch of parts that Lo, the smelly aforementioned junker, Logile, the absolute worst person in the Cosmic Eraverse, had saved for his own red frame. Specifically, I think it's the legs, no, the feet. The feet and the shoulders are something that Guy wanted. Because they have all the extra armor and verniers and everything, and the feet have the capability to put special knives on its feet to kick people with knives, because Guy locks the hell in. And a whole bunch of other stuff that Lo was working on. When the second L was wrecked up again, through various fights, it was upgraded into the Second Revise, which is a further refinement and combination of both their styles, but mostly Guy stuff, because screw Lo. It has a fancy new head, with fancy new sensors, communications, while retaining the Vulcan guns contained within. It has new feet, new legs, new arms, new shoulders. Everything about it is just a refined, upgraded version of the Blue. It looks almost nothing like the original Astray design, outside of that torso, which hasn't really changed. Except internally, because now it has a layer of transphase armor lining the cockpit to protect Guy in case someone goes for the throat, as well as reduce power drain by not having transphase on the whole body. Because this dude's still battery powered, it's not nuclear at all. So, if it uses a whole bunch of beam weapons, or it uses a whole bunch of that transphase, it's going to run out of power quick, so it's only around that cockpit lining. Pretty smart, actually. It has the signature pair of armor Schneiders, which are stored on the waist there, which look goddamn fucking metal compared to the Strike's dinky version. And it's his weapon of choice to carve people up with. And that big thing you're probably noticing on the back is the Tactical Arms 2, something that Lo had been working on for a while. It's a combination of a flight pack and a weapons platform that can give you additional boosts of maneuverability with the little wings that fold out, or those wings can be folded out further into a big honking goddamn greatsword. Or it can be set up as a mobile weapons platform with the included Gatling gun. You can also communicate with that guy remotely from a small distance. So Guy can just like plant this thing down and move over there and shoot you with it. Kinda neat. Guy is a much more technical fighter than most in the Cosmic Eraverse, and the Blue Frame really emphasizes that. It has a lot of good fundamental tricks with solid weaponry instead of beam weaponry to maximize its power use, or I guess power efficiency. It's in-game, which is cool. It's kind of odd that they use the Revise and not the L or the G. Even though the box art says it's L, this is definitely the completed version. It doesn't do a lot of interesting things. I mean, especially when the Astray Kai is there doing the same thing with the backpack. Though slightly better because it doesn't hollow. but there's nothing quite like it visually. If you're a real Stray fan, you can find a lot of parts like the shoulders mix and mesh really well with other Stray parts to give you more of a unique profile. But otherwise, there's not a lot of special stuff here. Got a pretty basic saber combo EX, pretty basic greatsword option and kick option. The Gatling also has a really long start time, so it's not that great either. Visually fantastic, practically kind of boring. Kind of like Guy.